Welcome. Today, I'll be telling a story called Why Wild Roses Have Thorns. Okay, to begin with. A long time ago, wild roses did not have any thorns on them. They were so beautiful and they were abundantly grown around in homes, in the forest. They were so beautiful to the point where they were even tasty. The animals would love to eat them, and they would eat the pink roses, as you can see here, off the bushes, until came a day where the rose bushes were completely gone. When this happened, the remaining rose bushes gathered and devised a plan. These rose bushes were going to look for Nana Buzu. Now, you might be thinking, who is Nana Buzu? A very strange fellow, and with a strange name. Nana Buzu was a very strange man, or animal, in fact. He had magic powers, and so he could be as tall as a tree or as small as a turtle, whenever he wanted to. Now, he was very hard to find, since Nana Buzu could sometimes be an animal amongst other animals, or a man amongst other men, but you would never know. The rose petals flew by with a wind that they hired to carry them. They would go from tree to man to animal asking, "Have you seen Nana Buzu?" And they would all reply, "No, we have not seen Nana Buzu." The little rose bushes flew on and on with the wind, until finally they found a little animal that told them, "Nana Buzu is over there at that valley." And they looked upon the valley and saw that Nana Buzu was standing there, growing a garden. So the rose bushes ordered the winds that they hired to take them there. Upon their arrival, they heard Nana Buzu shouting in rage, and so they hid behind a blossom tree. Upon finding out what had angered Nana Buzu, they discovered that he had grown a patch of roses and other plants, and upon leaving, when he came back, the roses were all eaten by animals, and his flowers were trampled. When the rose bushes heard that, they ran out to Nana Buzu, and the wind pushed them to his feet. Nana Buzu stood there, surprised, because he thought all the rose bushes in the world were eaten up, but there were a few standing at his feet right below him. Before he could say a word, the rose bushes began to complain and tell Nana Buzu about their issues. The rose petals stated, "Oh, Nana Buzu, they're eating all of our rose petals. We have nothing left to give, and they eat all of our bushes." So Nana Buzu provided these rose bushes with thorns near their roses, so that the animals could not eat the rose petals anymore. And ever since that day, wild roses have had thorns. Thank you for listening.